The P0147 diagnostic trouble code signals a malfunction in the heater circuit of the oxygen sensor located at Bank 1 Sensor 3. This schematic shows the heated oxygen sensor circuit, including connections to the battery, relay, sensor, and engine control module. Bank 1 Sensor 3 is the downstream oxygen sensor located after the catalytic converter in the exhaust system. This close-up shows the physical location of the oxygen sensor under the vehicle, connected to the exhaust system. The heater circuit ensures the sensor reaches operating temperature of 600 to 800 degrees Celsius quickly, preventing condensation and enabling accurate readings during cold starts. A faulty heater leads to delayed sensor warm-up and can negatively impact fuel efficiency and emissions. The P0147 code typically manifests through several noticeable symptoms that indicate a problem with the downstream oxygen sensor's heater circuit. First, the check engine light will illuminate on your dashboard. This serves as the primary alert that something is wrong with the vehicle's systems. Second, you'll notice reduced fuel economy with a potential drop of 10 to 15% in miles per gallon. This happens because the sensor can't accurately monitor exhaust oxygen levels. Third, the engine may experience rough idling, causing shaking or stuttering when the vehicle is stationary. Fourth, the vehicle may fail emissions tests due to improper oxygen monitoring, leading to higher pollutant levels in the exhaust. Addressing these symptoms promptly can prevent more serious issues like catalytic converter damage or increased emissions. Several factors can trigger a P0147 code. The most common causes include a faulty oxygen sensor, damaged wiring harness, issues with the powertrain control module, or exhaust leaks near the sensor. A faulty oxygen sensor with an internal short is the most frequent cause. This downstream sensor fails to heat properly, preventing accurate oxygen level readings in the exhaust. Corrosion or chafing in the wiring harness can interrupt the heater circuit power supply. This damage prevents the sensor from reaching its operating temperature. Problems with the powertrain control module, such as software glitches or electrical faults, can fail to provide the proper voltage to the sensor heater circuit. Exhaust leaks near the sensor can cause false readings or damage the sensor element, triggering the P0147 code due to abnormal oxygen levels detected. Proper diagnosis of the root cause ensures the most effective and lasting repair. Begin by scanning for the P0147 code using an OBD2 scanner. This diagnostic tool connects to your vehicle's OBD2 port to read trouble codes. Next, check the voltage at the sensor connector. With the ignition on, it should read between 10 to 14 volts. This ensures the heater circuit has proper power. Measure the resistance of the heater circuit, which should typically be between 2 to 10 ohms. This checks for continuity in the heating element. Consider using a multimeter or oscilloscope for detailed waveform analysis. This examines the electrical signals to detect patterns indicating circuit issues. Modern diagnostic tools often use AI to help reduce misdiagnosis. These intelligent systems analyze data patterns to provide more accurate troubleshooting guidance. Potential fixes for P0147 include replacing the oxygen sensor, repairing damaged wiring, or updating the PCM software. O2 sensor replacement is the most common fix. The sensor typically costs $50 to $200. Repairing damaged wiring involves checking for corrosion or chafing in the harness. Updating the PCM software can resolve firmware issues, causing the heater circuit malfunction. Always disconnect the battery before starting repairs to prevent electrical shorts. Using original equipment parts is recommended to maintain warranty and ensure compatibility. In 2023, Ford recalled over 500,000 F-150 trucks due to a wiring harness defect causing P0147 in Bank 1 Sensor 3. Owners experienced intermittent check engine lights, and Ford provided free sensor replacements and harness insulation upgrades, resolving 95% of the reported cases. Toyota Prius models have shown cases where ignoring P0147 codes resulted in catalytic converter damage. In one documented 2015 Prius example, delayed repairs led to a $1,200 converter replacement, while a proactive sensor swap could have saved 40% in costs by preventing further issues. Many DIY fixes for P0147 involve cleaning corroded electrical connectors and applying dielectric grease. As demonstrated on platforms like YouTube, a 2020 Honda Accord owner used a $50 OBD scanner to identify the issue, cleaned corroded connectors, and cleared the code successfully. Experts estimate P0147 accounts for 3 to 5% of all OBD codes in ICE vehicles, with wiring issues causing approximately 40% of cases. Most fixes involve sensor replacement around 70%, with wiring repairs making up about 20%. Neglecting P0147 can lead to a 10 to 20% increase in emissions. Always verify software updates for the PCM before replacing the sensor, especially in hybrids. The prevalence of P0147 is expected to decline due to the rise of hybrid and electric vehicles and advancements in sensor technology. Wideband O2 sensors and improved thermal management algorithms are becoming standard. Future diagnostics will likely incorporate machine learning to predict failures and extend sensor lifespan. Efforts are also underway to use recyclable materials in sensor manufacturing.